Chatting all back for the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm with Dane, Ash, and Nathan.
Yo.
What's up, guys? You got any New Year's resolutions? No. Nothing.
Don't bother with that.
No year, new year.
Listen, just as soon as you feel
Just continue, bro.
keep it
That's
going.
it. Don't believe it.
No new year, new me kind of thing. You ain't trying to change one thing.
Nope.
Now I do want to make sure.
What?
No,
You feel like you got
I'm
something on your
doing it,
chest?
bro.
You're doing it.
There's only one thing.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I kickstarted.
That's what I'm saying.
The
You
resolution
should be
started
doing
in
it already,
17, boss.
What, you
Just
should go
continue
even?
whatever you was doing.
No, listen.
Not if you were bummed last year and then you were doing
Yeah, that's true.
But that's different. If you've been here flopping or
No, but you know what's about active.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to cut out red meats. Like
Really?
something like that. Like, no,
Yeah,
I'm trying to cut
okay,
back.
I
on it.
understand.
Like,
Yeah,
trying
I
to cut
understand
back on it. But I'm not
yeah.
really using the new year for that.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
But
something
it's kind of
yeah,
something
yeah.
that I'm thinking, like, you know
I've
what?
been
Yeah.
doing that
Understand.
anyway,
Yeah,
yeah.
we can. That's what I'm
To
saying.
be
We're
fair.
falling back on that.
it's not really a goal. Though,
I guess
but-
I guess you could say one that if I had a New Year's resolution that is I cut out pork.
Yeah.
what?
I cut out pork.
Pork,
Okay.
yeah,
Pork
yeah,
completely.
I can't pork time. man.
Yeah, we cut
After you
out
what,
one.
like 8 strips of bacon last time.
Innit?
Yeah, but we used to eat pork a lot. Though.
Yeah, you
so
lot
for
did.
us, man,
You
we
lot
used to eat
read it
a lot of
every
pork.
Saturday morning, man.
Yeah,
It's a black guy thing,
Yeah,
man.
Just cut that out now. Just
yeah, we chopped that out a time ago. After that camping trip, I was like, no, fuck pork.
But West Indians love pork, but then they say they don't eat pork.
Yeah,
they,
it's true.
But they do that a lot.
Yeah,
They do that. It depends on certain
they
things.
do. Now listen, sometimes
My
I'm
dad
not
does
gonna
all
lie,
the time.
some
He said he doesn't eat pork like, when it comes to like ribs or
I was gonna say, when it comes to like ribs,
But then my dad's frying up bacon all the time.
my dad don't touch pork though. My dad, when he says that, he means
At
that.
all?
Yeah, no, my
But he
dad-
means it.
I've never seen my dad touch pork in my
I think this
life.
it comes to certain foods.
I feel like when it's called
Like
pork,
bacon,
Yeah.
when it's called pork, they think, oh, I'm not eating pork.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if
yeah,
it's called anything like ham,
like pork
or
belly
anything-
or anything like that, or
but anything when they just call it like ham or something like that, then it's like, oh, they're pretending it's
yeah, they
not.
might have a little ham
Yeah,
sandwich or something.
yeah.
Is it
yeah.
cheating?
They kinda just-
Is it cheating if
course
you have
it is.
like sweets like gelatin? Would I have gelatin?
Oh no.
No, because that's
I don't
because that's not
know.
like pork though.
I don't know, bro. Tell that to people that are die hard.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
that's like a vegan thing though, and
But
vegetarian.
then again, we
I don't
eat
think I
like
know. I'm
horrible
serving
stuff.
vegan.
They call it what was
Because fam,
halal.
like if you
Yeah, I was gonna say.
a halal got no pork in them.
I don't know. It will be a different gelatin, innit?
I thought it's just like I thought halal was about cleaning the animal, just killing it.
Yeah, well,
in a
then,
different
But it's
way.
They
halal
don't eat-
sweets.
Yeah, but halal like
Isn't that
they
still
don't
about
eat
the
pork,
animals
though.
killed in a different? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they don't eat pork anyway.
Yeah.
So it would be beef.
dirty
If
animal.
any, I think it'd probably be beef gelatin.
Got the dirty animal.
Yeah, that's what they consider. It's a dirty animal.
Yeah.
Dirty little savage. You just eat anything you want.
Okay.
What is that?
Listen, guys. I woke up. I just woke up.
Like this?
I'm
Why
meant to
is
go
he-
sleep,
He's
bro.
I
lying, bro.
woke up like this.
Nah, I'm not. I did. You know when you was like, yo, Dane.
You tucked it. You tucked up, bro.
I've
Yeah, I
got
was,
red,
bro.
bro. Is that her?
I was like a cocoon. I was mad cocooned in. I had like duvets wrapped around me.
Ah,
like,
see, see,
I was
that's,
ready, bro.
that's why I need to be, bro.
Yeah.
New year, new me, and all this, but all that new year, new me is not the same with what we're dealing with in 2018, and we've kicked it off with more racist nonsense, innit? Racist nonsense this year. H&M.
But that was intentional. I don't know. The thing is, I
Biggest
didn't pay as
L
much
of the
attention
year
to that
already.
as. Not to say that I think I should have, but I didn't pay attention to it because I feel like it was done on purpose.
What?
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I just kind of.
Well, let's say basically,
yeah.
anyone that
first
don't
impulse.
know what it is,
I'm one of them.
is H&M. You don't know what it
Really?
is?
I don't pay
Well,
attention enough.
H&M. Who wants to best describe it? Describe it. H&M basically had a model, a child model, a black boy
It was an advert.
in a hoodie that said, what was it, coolest monkey in the jungle.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
then
immediately when you hear this, you immediately just think, what is this? Yeah, Ash just getting the picture up for Nathan.
They're taking the piss.
But where's the is the one with both of them in it? Or is it just
I
No,
mean-
just the one. Just the one.
Because it had a
I'd
white
have-
kid
I'd
next
have
to him
to
in the
orange,
mangrove, innit? The mangrove orange hoodie or something.
the survival one?
Yeah, survival hoodie. And they're saying a simple switch could have
Bro, that's
relieved
what
the
I'm saying.
whole
Like,
thing.
how hard was it to switch it
But
over?
why is his one? I don't understand that as well.
What, the
What's
mangrove
the-
survival
yeah.
thing?
Yeah, like.
I think that's just their thing is probably like
Nah, it's
like
intense.
Amazon or whatever kind of or jungle
Yeah.
jungle
I
fashion.
swear
or
that
whatever.
was offensive as well.
I thought mangrove is some jungle thing or whatever.
It's that to do with Tarzan, isn't it? Or something.
But come on
Yeah.
now.
I don't know
Of
about that.
all things, of
Bro, that's what I'm
everything
saying.
in the English dictionary
And think
you
about how
said.
H&M is worldwide, bro. Like H&M is one store that every country you go to in Europe, there's H&M there. Like, it's like their adverts and stuff are so big that there's no way that wasn't on purpose. Like, it's impossible.
This is the thing.
I
It
don't
was
feel like there's
clearly a
people that are
deliberate
culturally
attempt.
that
There's
clueless. There's no one that's that clueless.
That's the other one.
It was a deliberate attempt of what they were
of
doing.
course. They knew what they were doing because they knew that people would care for a week, 2 weeks, and then not care.
But
Think about it, bro. This is like after next week. Everyone who said they ain't buying H&M, they're going straight back to H&M, bro. By the
Wait,
time
wait,
next
what's
payday, they're going back, fam. You see?
It's just a meme.
wow.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, why they post that? No, why they post that?
Someone made it.
No, but
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's true.
But I'm saying you wouldn't have that though. But this is
mad.
the thing about it's like it was blatantly racist. But this is the thing that I had a few conversations with people,
Yeah.
and some people like I'm hearing, yes, racist. Someone should have caught that. Like, how did no one catch that? And then I'm also hearing people saying, "Oh, I call my child a monkey all the time."
Oh,
No, lies.
Like a cheeky monkey all the
bro,
time.
Loose Women. When I showed you that clip,
Okay, yeah.
that's
let
the
me bring
same
up-
thing she said.
Yeah, some woman on Loose Women. What's her name? Sarah Khan or something?
I don't know,
Yeah,
but-
Sarah Khan. She defends H&M's controversial hoodie. She's got a mixed race child, and she said she would have bought it as well. So she used a mixed race child in her argument as well.
To defend it, yeah.
Yeah, she said because he's a cheeky little monkey. She was like, "Oh, he's a cheeky little monkey," and when I see it, basically I see cheeky little monkey, and this is what annoys me. She goes, "I think you have to have a race mind to make that link." She's like,
Because it's
you
been
have to,
used
you have
as
to
a
have
racial slur.
She's
It's
like,
not-
you have to have a racist mind to make that link. She's like, because I just saw a cut child wearing a hoodie, and other people are also saying that, oh, the people that made it, they weren't seeing race. They were just seeing two kids to get. The people that people are saying that the people that put the jumpers on the kids, they didn't see race either. They just saw two kids and they put hoodies on the kids and they thought, oh, and they thought, so they're saying anyone that found a racist, it's like you're actually racist because you saw the race when these people saw no color.
No, but
Let's pretend you can't not see color.
Exactly, and the thing is, if that word's already been associated with racism, then how can you use it again? The thing, monkey is a word that's associated with, negatively with
This
black
is the
people,
thing.
so then you should know from the jump that
Yep.
I should have just switched them over. Like, regardless of whether you only see race, as like some of us do. I mean, if you don't see race, but at the end of the day, that's still something that's already been associated with racism, so you can't use it. Like, it doesn't matter whether you don't, you know what I mean? You don't care whether it's racist or not. Like, it's already it has that stigma on it already.
See,
Do you
this
know
is
what
what I'm saying. This is the argument that someone kept saying as well. It's like, what? So I can't just call my kids cheeky monkeys anymore? And like, what if one of the kids is black or mixed race, and then I say, oh, cheeky monkey? So now I'm racist for calling him a cheeky monkey when I just meant it as that all my kids are cheeky monkeys.
But then
But-
that's the thing.
But that's different.
Yeah, what I'm
That's not a worldwide campaign.
It's not.
for
Because at the same time,
for the
I'll
world
be
to
like,
see.
would you call
Right.
a little black child a monkey? And more time
Exactly.
they wouldn't. Just even though
But
you
then
call
they'll
your
say,
child,
this is the thing. They'll say, I'll call my child a monkey, but because he's black, now I can't call him a cheeky monkey as well.
nah, they know what they're doing. That's bullshit. They know that's bullshit.
That's
It's
the
dumb,
Then
bro.
that's
It's
bullshit.
dumb.
Because
You wouldn't
that's-
go and
You
call
wouldn't
that
call
random
another-
child.
yeah, you wouldn't call
a little
a
monkey,
monkey.
cheeky little monkey.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
And it
You
didn't
wouldn't
say-
do that.
Yeah.
You might call your own one, fair enough, but
Yeah,
you
but
wouldn't
you
call
wouldn't be like,
a
yeah.
random little child that.
And it didn't even say cheeky little monkey on the
Yeah.
hoodie. It said coolest
Coolest
monkey in the
monkey
jungle.
in the jungle.
Also,
Come on.
coolest monkey. Every black people are known for being cool. That's all we're known for. That's like
So I didn't
us.
even think about that one.
Coolest monkey. Like, that's just, you know what I mean?
And
All
in
black
the
people are
jungle
known
as
for
well.
really is just, you know what I mean? But it's that trendy. Black people are trendy, fam.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we're cool. Like, do you know what I mean? We're known for being cool.
And
That's it, coolest monkey. That's the title right there in the jungle. We are the coolest people amongst everyone else. But it's like,
And
do you know
the,
what I mean?
and the connotations with the monkey, they're saying that, oh, but I call my child a monkey all the time. But what they don't understand is there's no negative implication of your child being called a monkey.
Exactly.
Like, monkey is a derogatory term used on black
Yeah,
people.
yeah, exactly.
Footballers get bananas thrown at them.
Yeah, you know that.
Like, black
monkey's
footballers
a
got
word
bananas
that's been
thrown at
used
them
for-
because
yeah.
they're saying you're a
that's
monkey.
the same
Yeah,
thing
exactly.
the other woman on the panel said.
Oh, she said that too?
No, one of the other ladies said that to the Asian woman.
What was this on?
Loose
Loose
women.
women.
Okay,
And
they were
she
talking about-
checked her. She was like, nah, but and then she brought up the racism in football and stuff about the bananas and stuff like that.
Because it's
And then
it's
she was like,
different.
oh, okay. And then she didn't really have
Yeah,
nothing to
because
say.
you can't
can't.
She was-
You
because
You don't
she
see
just shut her down.
bananas don't get thrown at white players because it's not trying. You're not
Exactly.
trying to call them monkeys,
Yeah.
but you're throwing it at black people because
you
monkeys is a bad.
As soon as she said that, in that same comment, she said, "Oh, if you see racism If you're
Yeah.
if you're racist, you see that in that
Nah,
comment,
man,
and
nah.
then she was like, no, but in football they throw bananas and make monkey
Yeah,
charts.
exactly.
So she linked it. She linked it
Yeah.
to.
So what is that?
Directly,
So
yeah.
what is
So
that?
what is that? A direct
Exactly.
attack?
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
So she's just like,
Nah.
no, you can't say that then.
Yeah, it don't work. Man.
When people get
Yeah,
treated like that
but it was
on a daily
intentional.
basis. So
I
it's
think
like,
I think they did that intentional.
It was
Obviously, we
intentional.
know it's
it's
intentional.
intentional. But
It was intentional.
did you see the
and-
reaction
like-
from the mum?
Oh, I've heard about the mum saying, "Oh,
She
get
wasn't
over
bothered.
it."
I saw it.
She said, "Get over it."
Yeah.
The thing is, yeah.
That's
Mum
a-
wasn't
No,
bothered
because the
at
mum
all.
got a bag. That's why. The mum got a stack, bro. That's
Yeah.
probably
That's
why.
the
That's
same
some
thing I said.
sellout.
The
That's some
money got a
sellout.
That's the
stack.
same thing I
Yeah,
said.
of course, probably got a
You know
stack.
what's the
She's like,
name?
"Bro,
That's
what you
sellout.
mean, bro? I got a bag for this, bro.
You know what's the
Keep it
name?
moving, bro.
I saw
What are you complaining for? I got money.
I saw her reply on like Instagram pages, and then the comments were a lot of Americans, and they kept on
Black
saying
Americans, white Americans.
Black Americans, and it was annoying because they kept on saying, "Oh, she's from England,
Yeah,
she's from, or
that's
she's
why.
from Sweden. She experiences racism differently."
Yeah, we don't.
To
we don't
us.
like, I'm gonna be honest.
And
like,
I hate when people say
like,
that.
It's true. Like, it's mad though, but it's
They were just like, "Oh, she's
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
English.
they
Don't
do-
worry,
yeah, they
that
don't
she
worry
doesn't
about-
see it how
yeah,
we see it."
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
"What are you talking about?"
Yeah,
just because
it's mad. But it's mad because I feel like we do see it slightly different, but at the same time, there's racism everywhere. It doesn't matter. That
We
does
all
not
get
matter.
treated
Yeah,
like
we all get
the
treated
same-
That, whether it's
That
Ozark
word
or-
monkey
or
used
Cobra,
worldwide
it's the
is
same.
racist
Yeah, exactly. It
regardless.
doesn't matter.
This-
Do you know what I mean?
just the daily
Yeah,
life of a black
yeah,
person.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's not that different
No.
worldwide
Yeah.
in terms of how we get treated.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can't, you can't determine it. But why? Didn't she kind of like sell out as well? Is that not a sellout move? Saying get over it. If she did it for a bag,
I
if she did it for the bag that you're saying.
To be fair,
that not
I
fair?
don't know her intentions. Like, I don't know what her mindset is at. It's clearly offensive. She doesn't seem offensive.
She probably approved from it. She may have approved it from
In
the
my
jump.
situation, I'm thinking if my kid was a kid's model, and then
switch stories.
because she said that he was a model anyway, so he's
Yeah.
done other things. But if my kid was a model, and then he got this gig, and they're like, okay, we're gonna put him in this hoodie. We know it's gonna cause controversy, even if they told me from the jump.
Yeah.
We know it's gonna, but we want to put him in this hoodie to promote this thing and get this going, and we'll pay you stacks for this. Would you really say, yeah, do it? Because you're just setting
No,
you're just
you're
setting
already a
everything
model.
back.
But he's already a child model, so you don't need to do that. That's another thing. That's so yeah. I would have been like, you know what, let me pull out, let me just draw back. Or it's been like, if I had to approve the image, just be like, nah, I don't really like. This is gonna cause an issue.
'Cause now
and it
they're
will
saying-
make you look mad. Like it will make
It's
you
just
look.
the money. That's the
Like,
only
he's-
logical reason you could think why
Yeah.
she just said whatever.
Because think about this also. That boy's moving about now, and all he's getting is coolest monkey in the jungle.
But now they're
Coolest
saying
monkey.
that Diddy's possibly going to sign him or something for
I don't
you.
know if that's true.
Yeah, I know. That could be all sorts of mishmash.
Because now the mums, now people realize about the mum. People don't even want Diddy
don't
to
care
even
for-
sign them no more.
Yeah, because it made it seem like.
Because it's like, well, if you don't care,
you
like,
would've
why
had
should
to
we
just-
kind of thing?
Yeah.
yeah, but you can't be. See, that's the thing, but you can't be selling out. It's like selling out the race. It's like, no, I got a bag. It's like,
That's
let me
what-
sell
yeah,
it back.
it's a
to
It's
you.
the fact that she gave no reason. She was just like,
Yeah,
well,
she's like,
I'm
I'm gonna
over
leave
it.
it.
It's like, it's not a big deal. And she didn't really say why.
Yeah.
That's why people question her, like, well, it must be money then.
Yeah,
what else?
it
What
is.
else? How can you just
Probably-
throw
yeah,
that?
yeah,
just
I don't really feel like you just throw that.
throw
aside.
that under the carpet,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's nothing.
And
It's
there's
like, what?
loads
That's your
of
son,
people
like.
on your side.
This one-
Like even if you didn't, it got to a point where it'd be like, right, you know what? Like, I should probably like proper like. I do feel a way about this, you know. Like you can't push it aside that much when there's so many people like with you.
And that's why Americans are saying, well,
Yeah.
maybe because
And
she's
it makes
Swedish
us
or
look-
whatever,
yeah.
English,
What she doesn't.
she doesn't
understand
care as
racism.
much. Or
And
that's what they're saying in the comments.
reinforce that, 'cause
I
I
can
feel
show
like-
you. I can
I
show
feel
you
like
it
they
now.
have
That's
that.
what they're all.
But if anything, would she not get it more for being
No.
like a minority, or is it
No,
because
they
she
were
grows
just like,
up?
well, she's in
Yeah,
Europe.
I feel like, like I feel like they do see it like we don't get it the same. Because I'm gonna be
It's
honest,
weird.
I
Wouldn't you
haven't-
think it would be like the opposite though?
you would think that, but
In
I
certain,
don't know, I think
in
because-
certain
I think
European
because-
countries anyway.
Yeah, like it's true. It's,
Well, like Russia
when you think
and-
about
Yeah.
it, when you get
like that.
outside of London, there's not a lot of black people. You know,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the black
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
all the black people are in London, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really like,
yeah,
right.
that's
It's
what-
multicultural
so,
in London.
yeah.
No,
Just
Birmingham
look-
as well.
just look
You
at
get
Brexit.
Birmingham.
Just look at Brexit.
Birmingham as well.
Just look at the Brexit results.
Tell her, yeah.
That
The
summed
cities
up-
like
that summed
Birmingham,
up
like
everything.
Manchester.
No, I'm
obviously.
not sure about Manchester. You know,
Does Manchester not have black people?
That's
It don't
mixed.
have
That's
mu-
mixed.
It doesn't have a lot though.
That's
I don't
mixed.
think
I think that's mixed.
There's mixed race. There are mixed race people, but
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of like. I don't see a
I
lot of
wouldn't
black.
know.
I don't think it's like a strong black. Thing.
No.
Like Birmingham definitely is. I think Birmingham is.
has,
And,
Yeah.
and London, obviously, yeah. But outside, not
Outside
really.
of those two, I don't
Yeah,
think. I don't think
I-
it's.
I couldn't really
they just,
say.
Yeah, they just like just more and more.
Yeah, I couldn't really say. But
So you would have thought, to be fair, we do because London is not that big
Yeah.
in comparison to like America. But then
Yeah.
again, America, I guess they do it like they have so many states to like Do you know what I mean? Compare it against. It's mad.
I just don't.
I think it just happens
it's
on
just
a
that
bigger
mindset
scale.
of they think like I don't know.
I think it's because it's
Maybe
so
because of
much
all their
more.
history, they just
Yeah.
maybe they didn't know our history, like in terms of black
Yeah,
people in the
yeah,
UK.
yeah.
They just don't know that
Yeah.
at all.
I swear
Because
that-
we know all about American,
Yeah.
you know,
Of course,
American
but
black
like,
history.
yeah.
That's maybe that's the issue.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah,
no
we-
clue
yeah,
what's
but us,
what
but-
like.
You like yeah.
I think that's the problem, and then they just assume, well, you know, you've got it easy.
Yeah.
You don't,
It's
you
not
know.
compared to us. We don't have like.
They don't hear
KKK
about the
over
people
here.
getting
We don't have
killed
certain things over
by
here. Yeah,
police
by
officers or
and
whatever.
stuff.
But I just
Well, here.
think the whole thing just stresses me out, especially when I can't read comment sections anymore with things like this because it
It's
just
toxic. It's so toxic.
It's stressing me out when I hear what people are saying in comments when they're like,
Savage,
"Oh,
right?
get over it. It's just a joke," or "Oh, get over it. It's just a joke."
That doesn't bother me. That's,
No.
that's that book said.
In front-
That doesn't.
no,
that
but
doesn't
it's just
frustrate
like
me
just
at
get
all.
over it. No, but when it's like, what are you talking about? What's your problem? But when it's like, you're saying what's your problem because you never experienced it.
Yeah.
You don't. You have no link to. You don't get it.
But that's
Yeah.
why it doesn't frustrate me.
No, because
Yeah.
Because clearly they have no like
Yeah.
No,
relevance. They can't
Yeah,
link.
yeah.
They
No,
can't.
they
They can't
can't.
fathom
Yeah.
that idea.
But then they're just
So it's like,
saying.
well-
but then they're saying, "Oh, you're triggered," and they're just like, "Oh, look, you're triggered."
But that's the only thing they can
yeah,
say
yeah,
because
exactly.
they
But
don't
then you
know
have a
anything
reason
else.
to be,
So
though.
it's just like, oh, whatever then. Just
And if you have a
Just leave
reason
it.
to be, then just keep it, bro. Like I don't care. If I'm vexed, I'm vexed, bro. If you made me vexed, straight up, I wouldn't be if I didn't have a reason to be.
you can't argue with someone ignorant. It's
Yeah,
just,
man.
there's
That's it,
no
it's true.
point.
That's never gonna work.
It's just
Yeah.
no point.
But it's just.
Nah,
Just
that's
waste
another
of
thing, it's true.
everyone's
But
energy.
it's sad
Just
how
gotta
something
just-
like this could, for a company like this, get through so many layers and they still thought, let's print it. Even if it is for that publicity, you shouldn't have there should be some kind of legal recourse at this point for something like that, even if it is especially if it's intentional. To be sparking something like this.
Oh, in terms
Nah,
of them
it's
releasing
Of them,
it.
yeah, of them being able to be allowed to post
because
that.
he would have had to have taken the mum to have been like, they did.
No,
this,
but
she
even
would
if
have
they
had to
did that,
know.
I'm saying there should be some kind of agenda where it's like you can't post that. That is like
Oh,
that-
like a
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
like something
like
gets
some kind of, like,
open-
guideline or
open
something.
racism
It's not the
kinda
same.
like
It's
thing.
not the same. But imagine,
Yeah, like
if it's-
racism and
imagine you
advertising.
can't have a hoodie.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have a hoodie on the show that just said nigger, would you?
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It wouldn't get that far.
Yeah.
So you move it in a slow kind of you're moving it in a subtle way. So that is to us that's like the same kind of level of just
Yeah.
having the racial slur just
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So
It's
it
true.
shouldn't.
It's like you can't stop anyone,
No.
any company from doing something.
Yeah,
like
If
that.
a hoodie,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
if
I
a
see
hoodie,
you.
if a hoodie said the N word on it, I'm sure there will be some kind of legal recourse against the company. No, because I'm
Yeah,
sure you can't just be putting that out there like that. Surely
Unless you
I'm,
make it
I'm
yourself,
guessing there
yeah.
wouldn't be because
I don't.
it
yeah, I don't
wouldn't
think-
get that far.
No,
So
I'm
because
guessing
they-
league get, but
so how
legally,
is this getting that far?
that's what I'm saying.
It's loopholes.
Yeah, there is some because it's
When
a
it comes-
phrase. It's just
yeah.
phrasing.
It is a phrase.
It's all phrasing. It's like that's what it is. It's not
Play on
overt.
words, innit?
It's so covert. It's overt, but it's covert. Do you know what I mean?
Oh man, like it's 2018 and that's how you jump it. That's how you.
Yeah.
That's how you
It's like if you had
kickstart.
like a hoodie with a banana on a black kid.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Same
it's true.
thing.
Same
Yeah,
thing.
but it's true.
But then
I
people
would-
be like,
I
"What are you
would
talking
understand
about?"
that, but slightly
How not?
less.
I see the same
Nah,
thing.
same thing.
Just don't put a
Same
black
thing.
kid. Don't put those two
Any
together.
association with them.
Yeah, just don't put them together. Just be
leave
smart.
Them, just
I
put
mean,
them, keep them separate. It's not hard.
There's stereotypes.
That
There's
isn't hard.
Everyone knows.
So, I mean-
Everyone knows there's derogatory stereotypes and stuff for every race or whatever.
Yeah. Everyone knows.
So
them.
you
Everyone
wouldn't,
knows
yeah,
them.
you wouldn't put images of a certain like. I'm not going to say any stereotypes. But I don't want to sound some racial slurs, but yeah,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't put racial stereotypes of a hoodie on any of
Together,
of
yeah.
particular ethnic group.
It's true.
And
It's
then and then publish it. And
true.
this is the thing. So this is no different from any of it, and it's still getting out there.
true. Yeah,
It's fucked, man.
it is.
We're like the only race that continually has happens to.
Yeah,
You never see it to any others.
It's mad.
That's the thing.
But
Or
do
you
you know what it
rarely
is?
do.
But do you know what it is? Do you know why they were saying this, bro? This is what it is, yeah. Alright. Bro, in China, everyone's Chinese, fam. In like India, most of everyone is Indian. It's like it's only the places, obviously, like here and USA where we have mix. That's the only time we ever have it. Like this is where the only places that kind of have that, and it's like we haven't learned to like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the only place that don't experience like the racism are those places that those cultures that are actually like together. Do you know what I mean? Or so like you have like Jewish people. That's another thing. But even though you have Jewish people, they can experience racism. But it's like their kind of thing is
No
so
one mentions.
tight.
No one even
yeah, you
mentions
don't even
them.
mention them.
Just in
And
general,
the same,
no one even
like,
touches them.
You can get racism within Chinese people, but it's like, or like any group, but it's just like the way those groups are formed. It's like they're all to themselves, and I feel like with black people, it's mad because we're always accepting in cultures. Like a lot of cultures shut other cultures out.
Yeah, I
But
think
with us, we're very accepting with our culture, and I think sometimes that's another thing. Do you know
I
what
think that's because a lot of people take them.
yeah, I think that's another thing also. Like, I think that's what's the integration that we have. It isn't like it's not level yet. Do you know what I mean? It's still obviously we still have that kind.
But do you think we allow
we're
it?
in
Though?
there. I think we kind of do. I think we accept a lot. I feel like we do accept quite a lot. I'm not gonna lie, like, but I don't know. This year, like from like last year, you have seen like that. Like a lot of people have kind of stepped up how we've kind of been treated. So you have seen a lot of change, but I think it's because of how we're integrated. I don't feel like a lot of us, the way we do it, it's not right. I feel like I love like how we mix, but I feel like I don't even know how to explain it properly. I feel like I've kind of gone off.
I think it goes back to slavery. That's
Yeah.
what I think. Systematically, it's just how it's been set up.
Yeah, and it's just
I think that's
always
been-
that-
I think that's been
the
by design.
mentality's kind of the mentality's always kind of been there. Do you know what I mean?
But I feel like we're getting to the point where now, but if we start complaining about things like this, then everyone's like, "Oh, get over it," and
Yeah.
it just makes you
Of
think.
course, they would say that.
No, but then it's like, and then people are trying to make us seem like, "Oh, stop playing the victim." And
that's
it's just
that's
like-
the whole system.
and
That's how it works.
And
That's
at
what I'm
this
saying.
point, I had
So
a
you
debate.
won't see they want you to shut up, and then it just continues. The cycle continues.
But I think it's
That's-
because we've created loads of victims. That's another thing. We've created so many more victims that it's fizzled out like this kind of struggle. But this struggle has always been there, and it's like the new struggles, even though they haven't been through like half of this struggle. For instance, like transgender struggle and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They haven't been through that, but they get treated as if it's racism, that they've experienced the same racism and slavery and stuff from way back. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, yeah, that's another thing. Like, it is. I think like new struggle, like people just become mad sensitive now. That's another thing. So sensitive.
Yeah.
Even, but at the same time, that H&M ad, they've kind of played on the fact that everyone is so sensitive. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's another thing. That's why.
But the sad thing is, with this, and they're calling us victims, is with the black issues now, it's kind of being brushed under the carpet in a way with more issues like, for instance, like with Me Too and transgender issues, like feminist issues and that. Because if H&M did something that was offensive to transgenders, there will be an uproar. There will be probably a
Yeah, but that's the
lawsuit.
media. That's the media. Though.
Yeah, but
the media
yeah,
cares
that's
about
their-
that way
that's-
more
that's
than.
their
That's what I'm
hot
saying.
button.
Have
That's
you
their
seen? Have
hot
you seen
button.
this H&M on news?
I
Has anyone
saw-
seen it on the news?
No.
I'm not
I haven't.
sure. I'm not sure.
only
I've seen it
social-
once.
I saw
If it was,
maybe.
say for example, it
I
was.
think when the
see it,
weekend said that he's not gonna be
Oh,
on
yeah,
there
the
anymore.
Weeknd
The
said that,
weekend
and
pulled
Jeezy.
out.
See, that's the only way they can. They'll
Yeah,
they'll
we
find
can pull
anything
that.
relevant for them
Yeah.
to speak about. That's what I'm saying.
But-
Jeezy
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. They're kind of pushing race topics under the carpet.
They always do.
Because
They
now
always do,
the hot button is like transgender issues and stuff. So
But
if there was an ad, or if someone said, "Oh, this boy was in women's clothing,"
Yeah.
but they didn't want him in women's clothing or something,
They'll talk about it.
They'll
Yeah.
be talking
Yeah,
about
they'll be
that.
straight to talk about it.
There'll be a lawsuit probably.
Yeah,
They'll be
yeah.
like, "How dare you do this to the kid when he wanted to be in women's clothing or whatever."
It's just like on. I
And
don't know.
it's like
Go on.
they pick their favorite
Yeah,
thing.
Of course they
exactly.
do,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. That's why it's gonna. That's what I'm saying. In 2 weeks,
They're
it's gonna
selective in what they
fizzle out
talk
because
about.
there's gonna be another
But the problem
struggle
is-
from some other like
Something
certain
more
other-
relevant for them.
Yeah,
But the
that's what's
problem is,
going
it's
on
not
at
a
the time.
fad though. It's
But
not a fad.
Well, but it is. Like
That-
everyone's attention span now, they don't care. Like whatever's going on right now, bang. Okay, that happened. I said.
Yep, and then
2 weeks.
once it's past that time,
Yeah,
then it's like,
something else
oh,
happens.
stop being a victim now.
Yeah,
It's all-
exactly.
like you've got your rights now.
The only
Stop
time
being
they'll
a
speak
victim.
about
Stop being
black
a
people is
victim.
when they're getting killed. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
That's the most. It's the truth. That's the only time you'll see them talk about them
But
in the
only,
media.
but only quickly though.
Yeah, they'll
I
say it
don't-
quickly, but they'll mention. They won't mention anything positive, anything remotely, uplifting at
No.
all. About
No.
another person's died in blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Just like today,
Well,
Yeah.
what happened today?
someone in West London,
It's kind of dark. Wait, hold on. I just realized. But yeah, keep going. Wait, what happened?
someone in West London got stabbed today.
Oh,
I don't know if
shit.
it's today or yesterday, but yeah, you see his face all over social media today.
Is it?
Yeah,
but
I've,
it's-
I've seen. His
Yeah, but
face
it's on
a lot.
social media. It's not on. Was it on news? 'Cause I didn't see.
But yeah, it was on the news. Yeah, it was on
What
the
main
news.
news?
Yeah. But then they didn't say his name or anything like that. He said someone got stabbed. And that
Oh,
was it.
someone got
Was
stabbed.
it like during something, or was it just?
I don't know.
I don't know, bro. There's no details. Just literally just got stabbed. That was
Oh
it.
man.
Then that's kind of the thing. I think it's because of the fact of, like, not to put it in a bad way, but you know how, for example, basically everything like negative, like the entire like internal beef between like white people and black people during the racism and all that.
Yeah.
Like, how it's been dragged out for so long. It's kind of like, how people will see it. Fair enough. Yeah, it is still bad, but you know how people will say it's like people are having petty grudges.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
insane.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. It's
And
like stop being a
yeah.
victim. You got your rights now. You're
Yeah.
working with like you haven't got problems now.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like
And
they think racism is just like what racism only is determined by how it was when it's like you have to sit at the back of the bus.
They take it from like face value.
Yeah, old school
Like
racism.
if
where
you
someone
like,
calls
you're
you
not being treated. You've been treated fine. Like, what's your
Yeah,
problem, kind of
yeah,
thing. Like
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't really. No,
That's
it's annoying. It's
the
annoying.
roots of it.
Yeah, because it's
They
like
don't look beyond it.
the way it's the way they're seeing it is like just because it's like been dragged out for so long doesn't mean that the issue's still not there. Like, fair enough, black people do have more rights than we did beforehand, but there's still the issue of racism still here. Like, it shouldn't.
I mean, that's why they have
should
to.
have always had
in the
them.
first place.
It's
That's
human,
the problem
human rights
itself.
are human rights, bro. Like,
Yeah.
black people shouldn't have had.
Isn't that why they have to
different
employ like the Rooney Rule in football, American football? And I think they want to do it for the England manager.
For
Have you heard the
what?
Rooney Rule?
No.
Where they have to interview black candidates for the position.
What?
It's like positive discrimination kind of.
Yeah, essentially, so they have to interview candidates for.
Yeah,
So it's like,
that's
but they
the way they had
should
to
they?
state
We
have
shouldn't
to
even
impose
need
that.
that
That
rule
shouldn't be in
in
place.
place.
Yeah.
Mad.
That's what I'm saying. It's all over the place. It's like because you're still getting these little things. Like another one. Do you hear about Lukaku?
No.
He's seeking legal advice over claims made by the former the Everton owner, saying that he left. He opted to go to Man United because he got a voodoo message.
What?
Hey,
And
what? Say that again? I don't know who these. I don't know football. so-
Lukaku,
He got what? A
So what
message from who?
a voodoo. He went to a pilgrimage to Africa to get a voodoo message, which that told him to go to Man United. That's why he left Everton.
And how do you get this information from?
Bro, you tell me. This one.
It's just like, bro, like, where
So now
does this come from? Like,
taking legal action against. It's like, but like, why are you putting these things together? Like, why is that where your head goes?
I just don't understand people, you know. But humans are just, I don't know, bro.
That's
It's
funny.
just
Like,
like,
the guy left your club and you're saying, oh, some voodoo guy told him to leave. That's why.
That's why he left.
That's why. That's what the guy said.
The guy told.
that's what you're claiming. He's claiming
So
to
he
say
said,
that
I
why he
left
left.
because someone sent me some voodoo.
No,
Yeah, I'm not
because
right.
I went on a pilgrimage to Africa and I got a voodoo message that
Saying I
told
should
me
leave football.
That's just-
that
Wait,
I
so
should
did
leave
he
the
really
club.
go to Africa? What's the fact in any of this?
Bro, that's,
Man, yeah, the spirit still.
So
good to him,
this is
but-
what the chairman's
that's
claiming.
what the chairman was claiming.
He claimed
Yeah,
that he
the
went to Africa
yeah.
and got a voodoo message. So I'm saying, like, where's the
Mad.
facts? Like,
Yeah.
where do you even get that from?
Yeah,
How can you just make that up?
Where's the dude? Where is he?
With the who?
Is the guy? Did he say it? He didn't say it, right? He said the
chairman,
manager
the
said it.
the
chairman
chairman
said
said it
that.
about
The
a
chairman
player
said that
that
player.
left his club.
Yeah, he
And the
said
player
he-
hasn't said that.
the player's
That's what
seeking
I'm saying.
legal action against.
As I'm saying,
yeah.
did Lukaku actually go to Africa or
No,
something?
he's seeking legal action.
Yeah,
So that
but
means
so
he
if he
didn't
goes
say
to Africa at
They
all,
haven't said he's gone to Africa. No, they didn't
means
say
he
he
didn't
went to
say it,
Africa.
though.
They didn't say he went to Africa because you don't know if he's gone to Africa or not.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
I'm saying,
so
no.
where's he got that story from?
That's what I'm
I said,
saying.
There's
And
no
if,
like.
if he's seeking legal action, that means he must be ready to sue for bullshit.
That's why I don't understand. Like, at least has he gone to Africa? At least for you to say
Yeah.
that. I don't understand. Like,
But then why? Even if he went to Africa, why you gotta say he's got?
yeah, it's racist
why you
regardless.
gotta-
But
why
it's
you gotta
just
say
why do you even
What,
make that
voodoo
up?
Oh, okay, now I get it now.
Yeah,
Yeah, why you
The
gotta
player's
say?
black.
just because he's black.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
basically.
Ah.
Which is like, well,
Why?
just blatant racism just pops up from
Oh, that's
out of
rude.
the blue.
Man,
you know
I
what I
said
mean?
he went, yeah, voodoo. Yeah, that's the quickest thing.
Yeah,
was.
like-
Yeah. He went to Africa. Yeah.
That's literally the first thing you could have think of.
Swift.
What,
You know
why
he had
did you leave
that.
my club? Why?
Yeah.
From voodoo, man.
I
voodoo.
came to him swift, boy. He just freestyled that
To
quick.
think about. So because a player left your
Yeah.
club, you say,
Voodoo,
nah,
bro.
Yeah.
that's
Voodoo.
that's
Go straight to
voodoo.
racism.
That's juju right
He's
there.
got-
That's it,
he's
bro.
gone
No, he
to
went
look for
Africa
black
on
magic.
voodoo thing. It was all mad. That's
No,
what some of these guys do.
No,
They go
I'm
on these
saying-
man said on a pilgrimage, fam.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what?
On a pilgrimage, bro.
That is a
You
religious.
don't even use
that's
that word no
religious
more, fam.
travel.
I was like, yeah, I went on a
That's
swift
a
hike.
I hate
Do you
this
know what I
word.
mean? I went traveling. Man
then
said he
when-
went
then
on
when
a
you got
pilgrimage.
cane and you're going up the
Yeah,
mountain.
bro. Do you know what I mean? All ballied up, looking like you're in, you know what I mean? Rust, like some mad, you know what I mean?
With some Sherpa behind
Yeah,
you.
it's all mad, bro. Shit.
And he just like you
Furs
see
and
that,
that,
that guy,
tiger fur on your
that guy
shoulder.
just chilling on the mountain at,
Yeah,
at the
exactly.
top of the mountain.
Yeah, just there, the wind blowing and sand and all that.
What
Yeah,
club
that's
shall
all
What club shall I
Yeah, I
join?
mean,
The
who's
guy.
next? Fuck, that's all mad.
Yeah, this, I don't like. Where would your head go there? It's
Yeah.
just. I just don't get it.
But did you hear what Trump said about thing today?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know
Did
what
you
Trump's
see it on
saying.
Breakfast Club?
Nah.
I heard Trump ain't go. I heard he
He's-
ain't coming
He's talking about
England no
Haitians.
more though.
No,
He's gone to
about
Haitians now. He's chatting about. Oh.
Oh my
I
god.
think what did he call him? I think he cussed him or something.
Oh,
I
right.
feel like people send for Haitians. Though.
Did he call them shitholes or
Haitian?
something?
Oh shit! I feel like
Yeah, like
What?
he legit called them that. I think.
But Haitians are such.
Someone look it
they're
up,
such a
bro.
small. They're
Yeah,
such a
let's do
small.
Someone look it up, but I was
Yeah,
like,
man,
I was,
they ain't.
I
Look
was like,
it
how
up.
can you just literally the president saying that to about a whole country? Like,
Yeah.
But you know this guy.
no, but
He needs to get off TV.
Yeah, he
Like,
He's
there's
like
some people. There's some
celebrity first president.
But there's
second.
some people that.
He's just, I
That's
don't
what
know
he
what
moves
is.
like a
What was
celebrity. He
What was
just
the reason he said it?
I don't know why. It's just like the last example is when he was talking about Puerto Rico, talking
Yeah,
about Puerto
he
Rico
said shit
something, and he cussed
But
them
apparently he didn't.
when they just had the hurricane or something, and he just cussed them like for no reason.
But
I was
why
like,
is he allowed to do
what?
this?
There's too many reasons why he can, bro.
Speaking on that note as well, are you hearing about this Oprah
president.
Winfrey as well? Let's hypothetically, do you think she would be a good president if she actually did?
I personally don't think so.
I don't think. I think that's about.
I don't think it's that realistic.
No.
I say it's not realistic,
think
but
the
then
thing
Trump's thing now, so I can't really say that.
The thing is, I think she would win because she has a lot of power. But the thing is, though,
it's all celebrity.
I
now,
don't
bro.
think she'll be a good president.
I only think she'll be good
Because
now
she's
because
not
of
a
Trump.
Yeah.
If Trump wasn't in,
If it wasn't Trump,
wasn't
then,
president right
yeah,
now,
she just seems
this
like the
this,
best
this wouldn't be a
right now.
conversation.
Like everyone seems a good.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah,
seems a good
everyone
choice.
seems everyone.
she's different.
they're
But
at-
she's
America's
not
at a
political.
state right now. We'll
Yeah,
we'll
and they
take
were saying-
anyone else but him.
Yeah, and they were saying that they kind of go back to like a normal sort of president, like look, and then they go away from it. So yeah,
But imagine if America just like went straight to black
switched.
female president.
bro, I feel like that can happen.
It'll be good. Look,
It would be,
It'll be a good look,
it would
but
be a
then-
good look.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, I don't feel like she's
think
like
maybe
she's not a
it's
political
gonna be
figure.
female.
politics wise, what is she
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, she's not a political figure.
That's the only
She
problem.
just talks.
But then I guess that's not an issue. I guess
Yeah,
because
she
since
could
Trump
give good
is
advice,
now,
but
so-
she couldn't run a country. I don't think giving good advice and running a country is the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
that's
don't know.
what
She
Oprah
gives
does.
out good book advice, you know.
That's what I'm saying. She gives
That's
good
it?
advice,
Oh.
but
That
it's
sticker.
that-
I know she's got that, but
I don't
then
think-
I haven't read none of the books.
Could
She's
she be
read
like?
them.
Could she be like? No, go and fight this country. Like it's not the same. That's,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, like we don't know
you
what
what I mean? Make
you
sure
don't know
today
what
you
her like
meditate.
views on
You know what I
like,
mean? Go
a
and
lot of
meditate.
things.
Do
Yeah.
some yoga. Relax.
Do some
Go,
yoga.
you know what I
Relax.
mean? Go over there.
You
kill
get a
these
car.
guys.
You get a
Yeah,
car.
it's not the same orders.
You get a car.
I think that's why Trump won in the first place because he was just so opinionated.
Trump won because America was trolling.
Because he was just
Yeah.
so
No,
opinionated.
America was trolling, and that's the same
And
with
what is it? He
Brexit.
tricked
That's the same
people-
with Brexit.
Well, he didn't even trick. It's just that the people who supported him, they thought
Half
he
the
was
stuff he
supporting
said
them.
No,
that
but I
was
genuinely,
done,
thought,
we
I
didn't do
genuinely
anything.
thought Trump went in there thinking, I'm just gonna mess
did.
about and see
He did.
Yeah.
how far
I
this
think,
goes.
I think he just ran for the
Yeah,
sake
he
of
just
it.
went for the
Yeah,
sake of it.
I was-
It's just like, no,
Yeah,
vote for
yeah.
me. I'm gonna do some bullshit, and here,
Yeah,
let's
I
see
thought
what
he was
goes.
like, vote for me.
Yeah,
See-
people are
see-
like, you know, yeah, this guy.
And just say some opinionated things.
Bro, there was another person who just did it and he almost won. They were like, then they come third. It was just like some random
It's just
thing and
how
they
it
got dropped
works.
out.
It's just-
I feel like-
Someone
I feel like
put
after-
themselves up. So it's like I can't remember.
I feel like after we
Joe.
got the Brexit vote, I was like, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Because when
That was ridiculous.
when that
That's
Brexit vote
a-
happened, it was kind of like, what really?
I was going to
People-
say UK, like, really?
Yeah.
And then you saw some people talking about, and the people that were saying they wanted to leave, it's just like your argument is invalid. You feel like immigrants are the problem, and immigrants this and immigrants that, and it's just like it's not like that. Who are you listening to?
Yeah.
Huh?
I swear don't immigrants make up the majority of the population.
Well, yeah, everyone's an immigrant at some point.
Yeah.
This is
In the
thing-
UK,
But not-
especially.
but-
No,
yeah,
but no
some
one
people
wants to
are born-
accept the
yeah.
fact
This
that
is
they're
what I'm saying.
immigrant.
Everyone's just oblivious.
Like,
like,
everyone has some descent, but they think their blood is true.
they all come from
Yeah,
the
so
Queen's
they think
Queen's
they're
blood.
all
or
there.
something. I don't know. It's just
See,
so.
that makes zero sense.
Everyone's so patriotic when they're like the
Yeah.
worst type of people.
It's true.
Because wait, how much will the work economy like decline after if every single immigrant actually?
But no one be working.
It's just
It's that simple.
Yeah.
No one would be
It's
working. No one would be
stupidness.
doing any kind
Yeah.
of job at all.
And people need to stop saying like, "Oh yeah, they got my job." Like, bro,
They took our jobs.
no one took your job, man. You didn't apply for it.
If you want to qualify
Yeah.
for the job, bro,
That's what I'm saying.
be quiet.
That's what I'm saying. You just weren't qualified enough. Accept
It's
it.
excuses, man.
So what's this?
It's
What
excuses,
qualifies?
it's lazy.
It's peak. Just apply for and apply again next time, innit?
They took
Can't
our
get a job,
jobs.
peak.
That's just like the weakest
Easy.
excuse you can say.
Oh, man, I don't know. There's too much racial discrimination, and just madness out there.
What are you not saying for Bright though? Should we switch quickly?
For what?
Just to lighten up.
Yeah,
the mood.
give me something
Bright,
happy, bro.
The movie.
I'm
Anyone watch
depressed,
that
bro.
yet? Anyone watch Bright on Netflix yet?
Yeah.
Right, no.
But then that's kind of deep as well. That's not.
You don't have to.
They
How do
should-
you
they
think-
should
wait,
run
no,
that.
Spoilers. Spoilers. I
Oh
watched
yeah,
it,
no,
though.
yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not
We don't
really.
have to touch the.
it's not really
issue.
positive
What do
anyway.
the movie itself. Though, is
Okay,
good.
alright.
You don't have to. We'll break down the movie next time. So like we've spoken about it now.
I
Everyone can go watch
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Everyone listening can go watch it.
I enjoyed it because my uncle told me about it and he said he didn't really like it. But then he
No.
didn't really see the kind of underground plot.
Oh, okay.
So he was just looking at it at face value. Face value is kind of it's just an average movie.
I haven't seen it all yet. That's why I want to kind
Okay,
of see it.
yeah.
I watched that. I haven't seen it. Have you seen it, Nevi?
Yeah, I'm not
No,
gonna spoil it. I'm
it's
not
the
gonna
last film I
spoil
was
it.
watching
It's
was
like
Back to the
it's
Future.
kind of like Race Again. It's like Race Again, but then
Yeah.
it's like orcs are like the new black people. It seems.
Yeah, that's not spoilers. That's just the plot of
Yeah,
it.
it seems like orcs are the new black people.
Yeah,
and then
okay.
like, you can't. It's like there's like.
So that's kind of like
switch.
District 9. Do you know when they
Kind
had like
of,
the
yeah,
immigrants?
kind of,
They
yeah,
were like the
kind
immigrants,
of, yeah.
and they were the
But this
outsiders.
was a bit more.
Yeah.
bit more
District
obvious.
9,
Yeah.
District 9 was sick though.
That's
bro.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's one of my
It's one of my
favourites.
favourites.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That
And
the
they do
party in
stuff
the City of
transform.
God are my
Are you
like
talking
my
about the
three
film
favourite
with
films.
Will Smith
Sick.
in it, bruv?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
bro.
that's right.
With the blue orc guy.
I didn't like the look of it, bruv. I really
The
didn't.
thing is,
I just don't like cop. I'm just kind of sick of that whole like cop thing and action.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But
I know
I've
what you
heard
mean.
good things about it.
But yeah,
I had good
it's
things as well.
not. Yeah, it's not like a usual kind of. Yeah, I'm not.
You know?
I
I think it's good. I think it's good.
Yeah, no spoilers, man.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it.
What I was saying is, what I was like kind of bringing up was, is that they reckon that this movie, they were putting out bad reviews on purpose.
Yeah, it
Because
got a
who
lot.
was
Who was
in the
putting out
cinema.
bad reviews?
Just
Just critics
in general.
but they were paid to put out bad
It got a
reviews
lot of
because
bad reviews.
what it can do is that this movie, because they released a proper feature film straight to Netflix, it can ruin cinema.
Yeah.
So they've basically been getting people to put bad reviews out so that movies don't go straight to Netflix.
I found it weird that literally all of a sudden I just came on Netflix and I was like, Will Smith in a movie
Yeah.
from the
Straight on
jump,
it, yeah.
because that's not like him to just be on a Netflix movie. He's a box office guy.
Straight box, yeah. But
So-
nah, they were like, that's what I'm saying. They were like, bro, if this could ruin us, if they can just drop movies straight to Netflix, straight to consumer,
Yeah, there'll
Yeah,
be,
but to be
there'll be no
honest,
need for
you
cinema.
never need the cinema,
Yeah,
and
to
then
be
they'll
honest,
make even more money.
other than like watching football now, I really feel no kind of relevance to have Sky or Virgin or anything because all my TV subscription I feel I get from my Netflix now.
Yeah.
Because everything is just on there. It's on demand, no adverts,
Yeah.
and I have all the shows that I want to watch at this
Yeah.
point.
To be fair, I do use my TiVo though. I use catch up sometimes. Huh?
Get that for that.
I get that for TiVo. TiVo's legit, fam. Virgin,
TiVo-
guys.
TiVo
What do you
is
mean,
legit.
fam?
No, we're not talking about.
I don't move. I don't
streaming
move.
with
We're talking about
it.
boxes.
Man,
We're
bro.
talking
What
about
was
those
the
boxes.
thing?
No, you're
What's
thinking
the
of
thing?
Cody box.
That's
Yeah, that's what
Cody.
I'm thinking of.
Nah, what do you mean? Man,
Nah,
tried to
bro.
chuck
We
me.
don't-
You should have shut me up on the
Nah, bro,
podcast.
TiVo's legit,
What do you
bro.
mean, bro?
I put TiVo as well.
Yeah, Virgin
Media,
Virgin
bro.
TiVo.
I pay for my
TiVo's in there.
Yeah,
bro.
TiVo's in there, bro.
Exactly.
Virgin TiVo.
Because I remember the
man
minute I
said
heard
Cody.
that,
No, that's
I
that
started
Cody box.
laughing.
Yeah.
Just like how you can get nabbed if you get caught
Yeah, them
streaming.
pirate thingies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, man's
yeah,
already-
yeah. Where people download it and
Yeah.
then
They
you
will
can put
find
it on some
you.
man.
Yeah.
No, we don't run with them
Never.
things here, bro. TV, Netflix. I pay my subscription.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
But
you
yeah,
know, another film though, Get Out.
I haven't seen that yet, you know.
You still
I
haven't seen
missed
Get
that.
Out?
Yeah,
I don't remember it, to be honest.
That film aggravated me, but
I'm
Do you know
gonna watch
that
it. I'm gonna watch it
that
tomorrow.
was nominated in the comedy category at the Global Gold? Do you think that's weird?
Sure, we said that last time.
No, we weren't here last time.
Last show.
No,
Are you sure?
no, yeah, I'm sure.
I don't remember. But
Yeah, it was nominated in the comedy category.
is there
But
any
it's a
comedy in
horror.
it? I'm gonna watch that
No
tomorrow.
comedy
I
at
don't know
all.
why I haven't watched that yet. In all fairness.
Is there comedy at some points?
Not one bit.
No,
From my eye,
there
there's
was
no
one.
comedy.
There was one thing that made me laugh.
no spoilers for this guy though.
Huh?
But what is it?
Nah, it's slightly a spoiler.
No, you
I
can
didn't-
spoil it because I should have watched it by now.
Oh, okay, you don't care. Punish him.
Yeah, because I should have watched it by now.
Do you not remember that bit how that guy is spreading in the dark? He's basically
Oh, the black dude,
Yeah,
and he's
he's
sprint
boom, boom,
at
boom,
him.
Yeah, that's not comedy,
And it
though,
cuts.
is it?
Yeah, that's not funny.
You found it funny, but that's not actually intention.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be
that's
funny.
not- that's not funny.
something.
It was funny.
It's
I
just a
get
shit
what you
fat. It's
mean.
just a shit fat.
Yeah, the way
You're just walking. Some black guy just pops out of shit.
Think about
pops out
Samuel.
and boom, boom, boom. Fully on sprint, yeah.
When Samuel does
Listen,
it,
look, cuts out. He just cuts out the way.
I think he's friends. He's friends with comic relief though.
Huh?
His friend that's trying to find out what's going on with him.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's the comic relief.
Yeah, but that's not.
But it's not. It doesn't make it a
You
comedy.
can't put that
Yeah.
section into and make it a comedy film. That's,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's just
judge
stupid.
it as
Yeah.
a comedy.
I'll
I
say-
always wild.
Max
They
is,
just don't
Max
take it
is
seriously.
the
That's what I got from
Yeah.
that.
Kind of makes a
Max is
light of
wrong.
race issue.
Yeah, that's they just don't take it seriously. I just
It's not
sums
putting it,
sums it
the
up.
serious categories, yeah, that should have gone in down. Because what are the kind of categories
At the Global Globe.
Best action,
What is
best
it,
I
Golden
don't know.
Globes?
best thriller.
That's the
best
Golden
action.
Globes. Yeah. Yeah. What
Yeah,
category? What category do they
certified
have?
categories.
Best film of the year.
They
and
must
best
have
series.
thriller.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. They clearly don't class it as that.
Yeah, I'll say
As a
it's-
horror.
Yeah, but that means
I'll say it's
you're
you're
more-
just making a mockery of
So what-
the issue there.
What do you class it as then? If it's not
A thriller.
if it's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
a
thriller.
thriller.
Yeah, but if it's not a thriller, what else would you class it as?
Max
Action.
pushing it. I would say it's a horror. Only because
I would
of
say
the,
it's
I mean,
more,
it's meant to
I
be
would say it's
a
more
horror.
towards horror.
It is horror, yeah, but I don't think they have a horror
It's
category.
definitely a thriller.
Do they
but
have a
then-
horror
Yeah, so
category?
they have best
doubt it.
motion
Yeah, what do they
picture
have?
drama, best motion picture musical / comedy, best motion picture animated, best motion picture, best actor in motion picture drama, best actress, best actor.
There would be
So
any of those.
they don't have genres.
They have
They had a few.
They have, yeah. So it's like, they have drama, comedy / musical.
drama, comedy, musical.
So
Altogether.
in
It's
drama,
none of them.
they have Call Me by Your Name, Dunkirk, The Post, Shape of Water, and The Billboards.
Haven't heard
Outside
any
every-
of those.
haven't heard any
I don't
of
think that's enough
those. Bar
categories.
Dunkirk. I've heard of
not.
Dunkirk.
Yeah, I heard of Dunkirk. That's the one with Harry Styles
Yeah,
in it or something, isn't it?
Best motion picture, musical / comedy, disaster.
See, best motion
artist,
picture. That's too generic.
Get
That's just
Out,
like best film.
The
Of,
Greatest Showman, which is probably gonna win, to be fair.
I think it won.
Best
Or something.
Showman.
I don't know. I can't remember what won. I think they all got their award already.
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't see any other category that. It could have gone in.
There's not
no,
a
it's
lot to
even
choose
top.
from anyway
Yeah.
to begin with. So that's probably
stupid.
that might be an issue. But
Yeah, that is an issue.
the fact they put in comedy is just like, no, that's just why would you put that?
It's a
in?
mockery.
Yeah, it's just like just don't put it in at all. Then
Yeah, exactly.
Because probably some people.
can you imagine that? You
Some
just
people were
make a
laughing.
film,
Yeah,
a deadly
yeah,
serious
yeah,
film,
yeah.
and then
There
someone
must be more than
puts
that.
it into comedy section.
When
That's
when you're trying to actually show some certain issues out there, and you're like,
Yeah.
you're like,
Some-
nah,
And
some
they just shut it
relevant
down as
issues.
Comedy. Yeah,
That's
that's
laugh-
no, you guys
that's-
are a joke.
just laugh at it. But
It's
what
mad.
other films have you seen, Dane, bro? You're slacking, bro. That's Get Out the big one, man.
What other movies have I watched? The last movie I watched was
Have you not seen
Jumanji.
Jumanji?
That was lit. I can't lie. Jumanji was lit.
I mean, is there really spoilers for Jumanji?
Jumanji was lit. I ain't seen Star Wars though.
don't
I'm a
know
Star
how- you
Wars
don't know how it
guy.
ends.
Are you a Star
You don't know how it
Wars?
ends.
Yeah, I'm a Star Wars guy. I haven't seen Star Wars.
Yeah, but it's
though.
Jumanji. You ain't seen the Jumanji before?
I know Jumanji, but still.
What,
You know how
you
it's
don't
gonna
watch it?
end.
Yeah, you know.
No,
You
this
wanna
ain't
watch it? Do you
no,
wanna
this ain't a
I want to
remake.
watch
Ah,
it.
yeah, it's lit.
It's
It's
a-
completely different. It's a
Completely different?
Yeah, it's a different
Okay,
thing.
alright.
Isn't it like
It's a
some-
video game.
Like, yeah, it's a video game.
now. Yeah, it's called. Yeah, it's
Trying to
weird.
copy Sword Art Online or something.
Yeah, so that was good actually.
Yeah, it got weird though.
Yeah, season 2.
Like he started like his sister had a crush on him or something.
Oh
Spoiler.
yeah, yeah.
Huh?
It's not- yeah.
That's not a spoiler.
I didn't know that.
This guy loves spoilers.
I didn't
you
know that.
I swear,
I love
this guy,
spoilers.
this guy loves spoiling
Yeah.
this, bro.
Are you watching Sword Art Online?
That's not the point. People
I've seen
listening
it.
Yeah.
might want to.
Yeah,
Have you seen it?
Just Online's been out for a while.
it's
But
been out
yeah,
for a
but
minute,
still,
yes,
you know.
yeah.
But they do have a bag of episodes.
This guy, no, I'm sorry. Actually, you ruin anyone talking about shows because there's things where it's like, have you watched this? No, it's 5 years old, and it's like I want to talk about it, and then you're like, I might want to watch it one day.
Yeah,
Nah,
because
it's
I
true.
might.
It's
you can't
true.
even
You know,
say
it's
that.
true.
No,
It's
yeah, and you're like, guys, he's in the room now. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, let's stop talking. It's like, yeah, thank you.
No, it's not about doing
can't
talking.
be
Just don't, you know, if
Yeah.
someone doesn't hear it,
Yeah,
just don't
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about it. It's
yeah.
not
No,
that
but-
deep, is it?
No, but after, but if everyone's talking
Yeah.
about it and it comes to like 5 years in, you can't be stopping people anymore.
Well, if it's just you, obviously just leave the room then, innit? But I'm just saying, don't be the only one that wants to talk about it,
Yeah.
and no one else wants to. Just
Nah,
just
man.
chill, bruv. Just go on the forum and type it out then. If you're that,
No, 'cause
if
you're dead in the vibe.
you want to have a conversation, like, it's not that deep.
You're dead in the vibe, man.
You might know a film I'm actually hyped to watch now. I want to watch Black Panther, fam.
That's
wait for that.
that's next.
I was
month.
ready from that from about a year ago. I was ready
we
for
need
that.
to get
bro.
that.
I'm
We
actually
need
ready
to
for
It's
get
the only film I haven't even gone cinema like last.
Yeah, I don't even know.
When is it
I
out?
don't think I went cinema last year.
Next month, February.
You must have seen the Avengers or something, no?
Did
No,
Avengers come out last year?
did it come out last year?
The trailer.
Maybe.
The
When
trailer
did Civil
came
War
out.
come out?
Civil War.
That's-
Well,
that's
that's 2
the-
years ago.
That's the last film. That's the last cinema film I've seen.
That's about 2 years then.
Yeah, about 2 years
That's the
ago.
last cinema film. That or Batman vs Superman. That's literally the last film I've
Batman
gone out
was
to see.
I think that was the reason why it stopped making me want to go.
Thingy was trash.
Oh, I saw it. It
was
was good.
trash.
What?
After Batman vs Superman.
Oh, I didn't
Four.
watch those. No, Justice
Oh.
League. I
That-
didn't
See,
bother.
I ain't seen none of
I
them.
didn't
Bro. I've
bother
given up.
watching those movies,
That
bro.
film
Like,
I'm saving my money, bro.
yeah, I
I'm,
wait for them to just drop.
I'm kind of tired of all those
I'm
kind
tired
of
of what
comments.
I was going.
I want to see Deadpool.
The
again.
Marvel
I want
ones
to see a
are
second
good. Yeah, of
Deadpool.
course,
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Just certain films I want to see.
Deadpool and Black
That's it. I
Panther.
didn't see
Panther.
God's
Oh, Spider-Man.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't
That's
see
on
that.
Netflix, now, though.
Yeah, I
That's
saw it
not
on
that
TV.
good.
Yeah,
That's not
it's
that
on
good.
I didn't go
Netflix
cinema
now.
to see it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't-
Last
I
year, I
didn't-
didn't go cinema at all.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Homecoming's good.
I didn't watch Spider-Man.
I'm sick.
Homecoming.
I'm sick of Spider-Man as well.
Did I watch Spider-Man? Homecoming? I didn't think I watched Spider-Man.
I'm sick of
You watch
Spider-Man. I'm sick of Superman
Oh, we
movies.
got to see
in
Spider-Man.
general.
Homecoming.
I didn't
watch
watch
it?
Spider-Man.
I'm very
Oh my
selective.
lord! I didn't watch Spider-Man. Then.
Nah, it was alright. It was alright. It was alright.
I like that.
Some of the things that happened in it.
Wait, what?
Fuck me.
Who did he fight in Spider-Man?
He fought the Vulture.
Yeah.
No, I ain't watched Spider-Man. I definitely
definitely
haven't watched
seen that.
Spider-Man. Oh my lord!
Oh, you're late,
I'm watching
man.
that tomorrow.
I want to see what's it as well. What's that? No, I saw it. It was good. Have you seen it?
Nah,
I still haven't seen it.
That was good.
Atlanta's coming back too. Do you guys watch that?
Yeah.
Brian,
That should be good.
Gambino.
Yeah, he's, Apparently, he has new music coming too.
Wait, what day is
I
it?
thought he stopped doing
That's
it.
what I thought. But apparently, he's
What day
dropping
is
an
it
album soon.
What
Is
day
it?
is it today?
She's dropping.
It's
No,
the 12th.
date,
What's
date.
the
This weekend, bro.
I don't know.
13th or Saturday? What?
Seven Deadly Sins. The nuts.
Oh,
Is it back?
yeah.
Is it back?
Drops today.
On Netflix?
On
Nah,
Netflix.
No.
On Kiss Anime.
Gonna watch it
It
with
might,
me.
it's either Netflix or one of the other.
I'm saying these websites.
Bro,
bro.
stop saying everything, bro.
Fam, everyone knows this. If you're a die-hard fan, you should know this, guys.
It's true, bro. It's true.
Yeah, talking about, fam.
But it's not promoting the thing, bro.
Tie-dye.
Bait
Hey,
yourself
listen.
out, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's
Bro,
true.
you're gonna get them shut down. You're
Oh,
gonna
that's true, you know.
We got him. We got
you got the van outside. They pull up.
And then Dragon Ball Super on Sunday.
No, Dragon Ball Z is done, bro. No one cares
Nah,
about that.
Dragon Ball Super.
No,
don't
no,
even
no,
try it.
no,
Don't
no,
even try it.
Wait,
Don't even try it.
stop.
Dragon Ball Super. If you watch it, don't try
I
it.
really think that's on my
No,
Instagram feed.
no.
Let me guess. He hasn't seen it. That's
Settle
what he always
down.
does.
Settle down.
He always does.
Just
this,
settle
bro.
down.
Wait, let me
Give him
finish.
the
I
Goku
want to
eyes
declare
while he
something.
speaks. Everyone give him the
Go on.
Goku
I want
eyes
to declare
Let me hear this. Let me hear
something.
this.
I want to declare something.
Staring, bro. Give him that hard stare.
Once I started watching real anime, Dragon Ball Z was trash.
Dragon Ball
Bruv.
Z, you,
I'm telling you.
Now,
Andrew,
this is why I say this.
What's real
I
anime?
understand what he means. Because Dragon Ball
Anime
Z-
with
Dragon
some
Ball Z
character
isn't actually
development,
good
some
anime.
plot,
But
some actual
it's
story
sick.
arc.
So why
Andrew.
are you comparing it for a start?
Yeah,
What's the why?
Because
Dragon Ball
anime
Z,
is
you watch for
anime.
nostalgia.
Is it not anime, no?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's proper
But
anime that actually
it's
someone's
actually
actually put
getting
some
lit
Is
story
it
in.
not a
That's the
different
thing.
I
category, no?
refuse to accept that. I refuse
Now
to
it's
accept
legit.
that.
How can you
The
say
fight
that?
scenes now, everything now is
How
different,
can you
bro.
say what? So
Yeah,
it's
it's not
fake.
the
Wait,
same.
fake anime. Is that what you're trying to say?
Let me give no, 'cause let me
Before
give
it
you
was-
let me give you the plot of every Dragon Ball Z episode. Tell me no.
Oh hell no.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
now.
look.
Not now.
It's
Not now.
switched.
I'm sorry. No.
Super's
Not now.
changed.
Not
Settle
now.
down. Let me think.
No,
Let me.
You're talking about the
Settle
old.
down.
You're talking about the
No,
older
no,
Dragon Ball Z though.
Yes,
Start.
let me do this.
Go.
Alien lands in space. Oh, I'm the strongest guy. Goku comes in. No, I've got to beat you. Now I need to get stronger. He's beating me. Turn Super Saiyan. Now I beat him. Next episode, Alien comes through.
I can
Yeah.
stop.
Cycle.
No,
That was
the formula.
that was a recurring thing, but the androids changed that.
That's it. Stop the androids. That's
Then it got
Android
compl- Then it's like
No,
getting
but
complicated.
it's-
No, because it was still
Goku
people
died.
fighting. Yeah, but
And then
it's,
what
But it's a
about
fighting
Trunks?
anime. What you talking
yeah, but
about?
all it is
Changed.
an
What do you
alien.
think is gonna happen?
And then everyone had
All
their
it is an
own story
alien
after
comes in, everyone fights, and then it's over. Alien
No,
comes
but
in,
yeah,
everyone
but
fights,
that's
and
the
it's
main
over.
plot.
Yeah,
But then they have
and
the
then after they
subplots.
had different stories.
Okay,
That's
give
when
me a
the
story arc.
stories
Give me
came.
a story arc. So
So you
back
had
your
like
mind.
Well, if you need to go watch Dragon Ball Z, then
Goten,
if you
had
really
Goten
have to-
and Trunks,
if you
they
really
had
have to explain
Goten,
it, you need to
Goten,
go.
yeah,
No, I'm
yeah,
saying give me an
exactly. They all
example
had
of
their
this.
own-
No, back your point, like you were with the water situation. Yeah,
Go on.
back your point. No, back your point. Because I just told you how I see it. So you tell me.
Yeah,
I'm
What
saying
missing?
I'm saying it's not that simple.
So give me a
Needs
story
about-
arc.
net-
I'll drop one thing. Yeah. Alright. One, you got the Goten and Cell. When Goten went to go fight in the Cell games, didn't it?
Okay.
That's one. If you're talking about now,
He doesn't know about it now, so
Yeah,
there's no
now
point.
it's
That's what I'm
But
saying.
with the cat.
no. All I'm gonna clarify now
What's with
is
the cat?
the
What's his name
tournament.
again?
What I'm gonna clarify now is
Purple
the tournament.
cat.
That's
What
that
I'm
is
gonna clarify now.
This
yeah.
guy.
Is he still in it? Is he still
This
in
guy-
it?
This ain't spoiling
Yeah.
shit.
What's his name?
This ain't
Lord
spoiling
Lord
shit.
thingy.
But the latest arc tournament.
Is this about
That's all it
Beerus?
is.
Beerus, yeah.
So another fighting tournament.
Oh, Beerus.
So another
Yes, he
fighting
needs to
He's in a
tournament.
Nubis, bruv.
So another
Yeah.
fighting tournament.
Nah, it's a tournament, bruv. That's all I need to say. Watch the tournament and you will understand why I'm hyped for
It's-
it.
You clearly didn't like Dragon Ball Z in the
Yeah.
first
Wait,
place.
that's
I
what-
did.
If
I
you're
did.
talking about it like this,
Yeah.
you
I
clearly
loved,
didn't like it in the
I
first
loved it as a
place.
kid because it was simple.
Yeah.
It was
There's a
simple
formula
anime.
you
Let me
could
guess, you
follow.
like Inazuma 11, innit?
Huh?
You like Inazuma 11, innit?
I don't know that.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Football
He doesn't.
one,
He
bruv.
doesn't know.
No, my favorite is Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh, God.
That had character progression. That had
First
development.
season was shit.
Tokyo, no, I ain't, don't even come at me.
The first season was shit.
Read the manga, bro.
Nah.
Then shut up. There we go.
See,
but one
see,
thing
nah, I
is
don't
Tokyo
go- I don't
Ghoul,
go that hard.
Full Metal Alchemist. That's a story right
I'll give
there.
you that. I'll give you that. Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal
Of
Alchemist
course.
story right there.
The Fate stay nice. All the Fates.
Like,
Fate
for
series
instance,
are nice. Fate, they have the best.
Huh?
The Fate. All the Fate series.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Say something.
Yeah, that's good. But then you can't. But then you
see,
can't
see,
discredit
see.
Dragon Ball Z.
Development.
Don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong.
And Hunter.
Don't get me wrong.
Hunter
Yeah,
is-
Hunter's the best.
Hunter
Hunter's
is
the
the
best.
best.
Trust
No,
us.
No,
Yes,
Full
yes.
Metal is the
Nah.
best.
No,
But
no,
Hunter
no,
is
no,
sick.
no. Hunter is-
No,
I'm
Hunter
sorry,
got weird.
I'm
Hunter
sorry,
got
I'm sorry.
weird. Hunter got weird.
Nah, bruv.
No, with the
Why?
ant. I wasn't seeing the ant
That's
part.
the best arc.
That was sick.
That has the best character
When my
development you've ever seen in your
man played
life.
checkers for time, bro.
Bro,
Nah.
that's what's sick about it.
With that bogey chick.
Bro, that's what's sick. Do you not realize that breaks down him as a person?
But
the
it's just
tyrant,
like,
fam.
no, but he's just like,
You realize that the tyrant actually has
no,
a
but I
heart,
get,
fam.
no,
That's
but I,
when
no,
you
but I get,
realize all these things.
Yeah, but the thing is though, but they didn't have to show them legit playing an
of
official
course,
game.
bro. That's
of,
sick.
Was it Geku or
Because he's
something?
dying as he's playing it.
Huh?
Shogi.
Jogi.
He's dying as he plays.
Jogi.
You know, like, you have to watch them play. play it because that's his last moment.
Yeah,
he's
but-
dying.
Yeah,
bro,
and
while
when
he's
she
playing
had that
it.
bogey and she's just like, oh, bro. Just,
Yeah, that was funny though.
I'm sorry, but There's only those.
There's no need for the body.
That arc wasn't the best arc. That arc was not the best arc.
There was the one thing that happened in that arc that literally
You talking about
made,
the
that
master,
literally
the
made,
Grand
The
Grandmaster.
troop, the troop
Nah.
arc was the best arc.
bruv.
Which arc?
Also, Ashley doesn't know what I'm talking about.
No, you don't continue, bro.
It
The
was
troop
Figgy.
arc.
Huh?
The troop arc when what's his name just slapped, but they just violated when what's his name
Vogan.
slaps Vogan's
Uvo.
Uvo and then breaks the
What
guy's
anime
neck.
is this?
Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter.
Okay, yeah. I don't
And there's
know.
another one
No.
when this guy is running through like a stream
I
of
like-
people and he just breaks everyone's necks, fam. He's just like,
Oh, I remember him. Yeah.
what's his name? Finks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Finks. He just runs through the stuff.
No, my favorite arc was when they were going through that dungeon. And they had to fight,
during the
and it was
test,
3
during
on
the
3. Yeah, and it was during that test, and they had to fight 3 on 3.
You know the one with
Phaeton.
Thingy. You know the one with Thingy's
And the first-
asked to inspect the chick's chest. Wait, is that one in the tower?
Yeah, he had to inspect her chest, and that was funny as hell.
You know the bit when
And Killer, he first used his power. He first used his power.
He
Yeah,
nabs the guy's heart.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he
yeah.
has it in the little bag thing.
Yeah.
and no one knew about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
was the
bit
first
was
time they
great.
saw his power.
Nah, bro, it wasn't even
Bro,
his
this guy
power though.
runs
It's because he
past
bent
him
his
and
hands.
Yeah, but that was the first time he got all evil. And
He runs
got-
past them and takes their heart out. It's
Like,
insane.
do you remember when that guy was pretending to
I
be
think I've
dead?
seen it.
Remember he was
Yeah,
pretending to be
I've seen
dead?
clips.
Yeah.
And then the guy was like, "Let me push him over the edge." And then he was like,
Karafika.
"Yeah," and he was like, "Okay."
People were savage in that.
Yeah,
Jurassic
that
World,
I love
so-
that. I love that. I
Yeah,
love
that's
that.
one of my favorite animes.
No, I'm gonna say Full Metal because I went on a journey on Full Metal.
I haven't actually.
Full
fully
Metal.
watched
I
that.
went on a journey when he was when he went to the other realm, and then he when he was like he saw his brother in
Oh,
the
he saw
in
his
the other.
soul.
Yeah, he saw him in there,
Oh,
and
he
he was
saw his
like,
body.
yeah, and he was like, "I'm gonna get you out of here," and he burst through the door again. He was like, "I'm gonna get you out of here." Mark my word. I was like, I was like, man, and they put the ending credit music on. I was like, yes, you got me there.
Avengers though, that's next.
So I was like, these are
I
the
didn't watch
animes
it.
that you're feeling.
But then you can't
Yeah.
discredit Dragon Ball Z for
You
what
can't.
it is.
Oh yeah, you
can't.
can't. That's where we both
Okay,
take that
okay,
off.
for
You
what?
can't discredit.
Why are you just coming in with?
Yeah,
You
it's
can't,
true.
no, because that was the whole point of what we
Yeah,
were talking
that's
about.
true. That's before we
Yeah, no, what I'm saying,
can't.
okay, for what
So
Dragon
in your
Ball Z
opinion, you
is,
can't say that's a real anime.
no,
compared
for
to
what
that.
Dragon
It's
Ball,
like,
for what
they're all
Dragon Ball Z,
animes.
for what
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z is, well done.
I feel like,
But I'm just saying, there's better animes than Dragon Ball
That's
Z.
fine. That's your
Yeah,
opinion,
of
but you
course,
can't say
of
that's
course.
real
Have you-
anime.
Like, and I've grown
Like-
out
like-
of Dragon Ball Z.
Alright,
Yeah.
have you watched the latest now?
He hasn't.
No, 'cause I've grown out of
I
it.
wonder if
That's the thing,
there's
bro.
ones that have been inspired.
If
Well,
you
I bet
watch-
a lot of them
if
have
you
been
watch it
inspired
now-
by evil.
But I'm punishing myself because why am I watching it when it's like?
Alright, if you watch what they've done now, you will enjoy it.
Season beans
That
all
is
over again.
one
bro.
thing.
Yeah,
I
no,
would
it's
say
true,
from
season
that.
beans.
It's not everyday
You
season
do this all the
beans.
time, bro.
Season beans.
You can't just keep playing
You
season
always
beans.
deny bare things, and then as soon as you have it, oh guys, I had this. Man. It's like, shut up, man.
Okay, how often have I done that?
You always do this, man.
How often have I done
There's a
that?
few times you've done it. I'm not bringing it up. I'm not bringing it up on.
you know.
I'm not bringing it up on this podcast.
Yeah, because you know, it's only season
I'm not
beans.
bringing it up. Okay.
Well, you got more information.
Let's continue.
Is it something bad?
Let's continue.
Ooh.
This guy ain't got ammo on me.
Whoa.
I'm clean.
Above was insane. What about Avengers though? That's the last one I wanted to talk about.
Avengers.
That's this year too. We got
Oh, the one
movies
with
coming in the
Thanos.
next 3
The one
months,
with
maybe
Thanos.
3-4 months. Yeah.
Is it
I
coming
don't
out this
watch
year?
I don't know
Yeah.
if I don't know if I want to watch
April.
that. I actually don't know if I want to watch
I don't. Yeah, I don't know to be honest.
Avengers.
that. I don't know if I
Apparently
want
the
to watch it.
trailer looks insane, but I haven't watched it.
No,
'Cause I don't watch trailers.
The
for movies I
trailer,
wanna watch.
see, that's the thing. The trailer is nuts, but the reason why films are slightly starting to become dead now, if you watch trailers, is because they give away
Just
way
start.
too
Just
much.
start.
They give away
They've
way too
been
much.
doing that for years.
I don't
man.
watch trailers.
Everything's
I
been
stopped
lazy.
They've
as
been
hell.
they've been dead in for
I
years.
I think the films have been. I think films are lazy. No one's thinking of original ideas
It's just
anymore.
money now, bro. It's just.
It's either people are just taking
It's
from
recycling
comics.
the
They're
same
taking
stuff.
They're taking from
Because-
comics or they're remastering stuff.
Yeah,
or
'cause
like
they know-
remaking stuff.
Everything's been written already.
Yeah,
It's
it's
comics.
true.
It's straight from comics. They just.
Yeah, but or they're remaking stuff that was made in the
Yeah,
80s and
but-
90s.
yeah.
No one's
Like, I
making-
bet they're gonna make Back to the Future
No
again.
one's
or
making
something.
original
Well, Back
films
to the
no more.
Future's on Netflix now. Has it been on Netflix for a while?
Yeah, I was watching 1 and 2 again, and I'm gonna watch 3.
Hasn't it been? It's on there recently.
Yeah, over the Christmas period. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
I'll
like the
watch
industry
that.
doesn't
Rick and Morty.
trust big like original
Yeah,
ideas
yeah,
no
yeah,
more.
Back to the
yeah.
Future.
But I
Rick and
think
Morty.
right
It's like
now
just in
it's
case
now
it
that's
won't
everything.
sell well,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they won't
yeah.
take the risk.
Yeah,
They're like, no,
true,
let's
yeah.
make another
Yeah,
Avengers
yeah,
5
exactly.
instead.
Instead of keep it safe.
Rick
They
and
keep
Morty.
it safe.
They're just making
way
a TV
too
series
safe.
now.
Yeah, Rick and Morty is probably
Oh,
the best new
yeah,
thing going
it
on. But
is.
that's Back to the Future, bro.
Yeah, that's
Rick
what
and
I'm
Morty
saying.
is Back to the
Yeah,
Future.
Nah,
pretty
but-
much.
Yeah, but that was a
saying,
remake.
yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
remake.
We did it way better
Yeah,
than
they
Yeah.
smashed
Yeah, it was like a
That's
parody.
different.
It was a parody.
But that's
It was a
different.
That was parody.
Yeah, and I think the sheer fact that it is like Back to the Future is why it's so successful.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
just.
It would have been, but it's that to me that link is what you see that from the jump. You're like, yeah, he's like that old man and thingy from. That's the first thing you see.
That's the thing.
I thought it was like a Back to the Future
I
parody from
actually,
the jump.
honest to God, until you man said that, I
You wouldn't have known. Yeah,
I didn't link it.
Actually,
I saw his hair immediately. I saw his hair immediately.
It's only because of.
Well, I haven't seen Back to the Future, so
No, you got to watch the film, bro.
I've never seen what Back to the Future either.
You got what Back to the Future?
I've never seen the movie.
No, you managed.
I've never
seen it.
You
But I
managed to catch up on the
automatically
80s.
associated them both straight away.
You
I've never
need
seen
to
Back
catch up on your 80s.
Word, bro.
80s
Yeah.
movies like Airplane, Back to the Future,
Airplane's one of my favourite.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, all these films. You ain't watched these?
Airplane, that's it.
Back to the Future.
Airplane's
I watched it as a
live.
kid, bro.
Yeah, Back to the
Airplane's a
Future.
classic.
I feel like I've watched bits of it, but I haven't actually sat there and been like, yeah, I've watched Back to the Future.
No,
it's on Netflix, though.
it's kind of dry.
Massive.
What,
Try.
Back to the
I
Future?
think you would have. That's what I'm saying. Certain movies you would have had to have watched at the time to appreciate it more.
No. Don't get me wrong.
Nah,
It's,
bro,
if you
some
not, if
effects
you
I
watch
see
it for a
right
first,
now,
if you watch it
it's
for a first time, you will kind of understand. You'll kind of get it.
bad. Yeah.
But it's if you've seen, if it's like once you see it, it's done. Like it's gonna stay in your memory for a long time.
Yeah, and that's it. That's enough for you. You don't
it's
need
like
to take it much
it's like once you see it once, you don't particularly want to see it again.
Yeah.
Go
I
Back
think
to
the
the
concept
Future.
of the movie is
Yeah.
I
good,
watched
though.
it. I've watched it 3 times now.
No,
Yeah, I want to watch.
It's a casual watch. I was doing that while I was playing Football Manager, man. I was just
Yeah.
like,
nah, bro. But then that's the thing, though. You're doing something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a
you're
nice,
not
it's a
really-
nice
You're
little,
not
it's a
seeing
light
it.
watch.
It's like Fresh
It's a
Prince.
nice-
That's something you could just throw on.
Yeah, it's just something that's in the
You
background that
actually
you can
watch
like just like hear certain bits to. Yeah, it's like memories.
That's what I treated it as, and I think that's why I've never actually watched it
Aye,
when it did come on. Ooh.
aye. What we on, man? Should we wrap up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of sleepy. I gotta be up at
It's a lot. You gotta be up in what?
I gotta be
no,
up
it's
for 8 o'clock.
It's like 4 hours ago.
Yeah, I
That's what
know.
I'm saying.
But I don't
4
sleep
a.m.
anyway. I wake up at these times anyway.
Yourself.
You're weird, bro.
Huh?
That's why he's always shouting at the TV stream. He's tired.
I'm gonna cut you at that point, man.
Yeah, bro.
Just showing
You better keep the ace, man.
I can cut everything.
Nah, bro.
Cut everything you said today.
I've got the other version,
Have
bro.
the
I
cleanest
just
tape.
released that out
Actually,
some
yeah,
anonymous
listen,
name,
bro.
bro.
Yeah. So yeah, that was another Who Chatting Your Talk, which we're back for the new year.
Yeah.
You can find us on Twitter and Instagram. But our sounds are on YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. You know where we are. Until next time, chatting your saltfish. Peace.
Peace.
In a bit.